What's up, guys? Someone mentioned in the comments of my last video that I should maybe do a review on the cheapest machete on Amazon, and I went ahead and found the cheapest thing I could find. And it's an 18-inch Coleman machete. Cost $8.54 is what I paid for it. All in all, doesn't look too bad from the beginning, but let's go ahead and open it up and see what it looks like. See how sharp it really is. After looking at some of the reviews on Amazon, it only had 2 stars out of 18 views, and most of those were 1 stars, and there was 1 5-star from apparently 1 happy customer anyway. So we'll see just how bad this thing really is, or if it's any good at all. We're going to find out today. And right off the bat, it comes with a really cheesy sheath. Imagine you would cut right through that thing if you didn't put it in just right. And the edge is rather dull. Very little edge. Made in China, of course. This handle looks like it wouldn't hold up to much, but we're gonna see. It's got quite a bit of flex in it, but that's what you want in a good machete. See how thick it is real quick. We got 0.78. That's pretty thin. That's real thin. But it's pretty dull, but we'll go ahead and go out and see how it performs as is, and then I'll go ahead and put a good edge on it, and we'll do an edge test and see what it does. And the sheath, I feel like if it was actually sharp, it's only a matter of time before it poke right through this thing. Right. I don't know. Pretty cheesy, but what could you expect for $8? Alright. Got this bush here. We're going to go ahead and take a few swings with the factory edge and see if it'll even cut anything. Well, I'm not real impressed so far, but it's pretty dull. I'm sure it'll perform a lot better once it's sharp. And right off the bat, I already bent it. The whole tip right there just bent right over. They say it's high carbon tempered steel, but yeah, how tempered, and the heat treat is clearly not very good. But let's go sharpen it up real quick. Alright guys, just went ahead and tried to put a good edge on it, and gotta say, this steel is incredibly soft. It just will not take a very good edge. It still kind of shaves, but maybe, yeah, it doesn't shave at all. Let's see what it does to this paper real quick. The metal, I think, is just too soft. We'll go ahead and do a file test on this real quick. The fact that it bent right away after using it, I should have set everything on itself. Let's clearly not tempered like it should be. Oh jeez. That is incredibly soft. That's interesting. I'm pretty sure it's not tempered at all, maybe. Let's go ahead and try to drill through it real quick. See if we can do that. Alright, this is a 3/16 cobalt drill bit from Home Depot. Let's go ahead and see if we can't drill a hole through this thing. No liquid or anything. Yep. This machete is not heat treated. It is dead soft. That's why I could not put an edge on it. Every time I started to get sharp, and it would just wipe it right off again. But we'll go ahead and test it a little more and see if the handle even lasts through that. Alright, you guys probably recognize this telephone pole from my last video comparing the two cheapest axes on the market from Harbor Freight and Walmart. So that link should pop up right here. Anyway, let's go ahead and test this crappy machete. Even after it just did that, and I drilled a hole through it like it was mild steel. Went through too easily. Let's see how long it'll even hold up swinging on this thing. It'll even do anything. Amazingly, that didn't roll the edge. It does cut, but so would a butter knife if you sharpened it. Let's try chopping a few more limbs with it real quick. Thing does not cut, it rips. Wow. Well, now the whole machete is completely bowed from one end to the other. Amazingly, the handle hasn't snapped off yet. Alright guys, after doing a few basic tests, the thing bent right off the bat. I tried to sharpen it, couldn't get a very good edge on it. And then the file test, which it dug right in no problem, and I was able to drill through it no problem. All those things make me pretty convinced that this thing is not heat treated. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's mild steel. Won't hold an edge, it just bends. Doesn't break, it bends. And that's going to be our last test here. Is I'm so convinced it's not going to break, I'm going to bend it to a 45-degree angle on this vise. And I'm pretty sure it's not going to break. Alright guys, let's see what happens. Straighten it up a little more. Does that look heat treated to you guys? Yep. Without a doubt in my mind, this is not heat treated. Sure made a interesting new tool here though. Well, that was an interesting review for the Coleman 18-inch machete. It really is as bad as people say. And I would highly recommend not purchasing this machete. There are several other ones on the market right now for a little bit more money, $10 to $15, that I'm sure are much better than this one. And that'll be my next video, figuring out which one is the best cheap machete, because it's certainly not this one. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what you think I should do next.